Chapter 7. The Claimed Inheritance. A Message from the Blessed Virgin Mary. Section 1. Prelude. Beloved children of God, today I have come as the mother of the living that I am. I am Mary. I am your blessed Heavenly Mother. I bless you all in holy love. I am a refuge for souls. I am the security that longs for your hearts and the certainty you seek. I thank you for opening your hearts to the flow of my divine love as a mother. I thank you in the name of my divine Son, Jesus, and of the whole creation of the Father. Your yes to love is a song of great beauty, a perfect praise. My children, today I come to speak to you once more from heart to heart, from loving mother to loving sons and daughters. I have come to speak of love. My immaculate heart enfolds your anxieties, all of which can be wrapped in my spirit to calm you. Worry for nothing. Here, always, is the mother who watches over every child. Remember that while each of you lives your lives as you do, the mother, with her divine Son Jesus and all the angels of God, has custody of your being. Never forget that you have Mary. I am your inheritance, just as you are mine. As a mother of the living, I have always known you, because I was conceived in the bosom of the Father, to gather the scattered children into the embrace of love. The Father, who is my eternal Father, cannot leave you an orphan. You have me. I love each of you with a love that surpasses all measure. My love is infinite, as is the love of God. My immaculate heart has room for everyone. I am made to be a universe of love. I am Mary, the mother of the living, your mother. Section 2. Love what you are. Beloved children, listen to your hearts. Follow your true feelings and inspirations, for they come from Christ. The deep longings of your hearts are the guides that lead you straight to the Father's house. Never stifle your longing for love, for peace, for fulfillment. They are your guides to the truth of your being and can keep you within it. Today I have come to you to tell you about feelings and desires. I have not come to tell you anything you do not already know. However, it is well to remind you of certain things often forgotten. Not everything you feel comes from the truth of your being, just as not everything you desire comes from your true will. There is within you a mechanism by which falsehoods are created. As you are co-creators of your inner world and thereby co-create your outer world, you either co-create with truth as your companion or with nothingness as an illusory source. Beloved ones, you are co-creators. as has been said repeatedly. Repetition is necessary for you to accept this truth in your minds, united with your hearts. True feelings and inspirations are like breezes of a soft wind, created by the breath of Christ. That breath is a call of spirit, a call to life. Christ, with his breath, propels your majestic flight to the heart of God. This is why Spirit has also been called the flame of living love, a flame that calls the soul to follow love and truth. The fire that ignites love and harmony is the messenger of God within. Feelings are like reins that help you to direct your being with constant movement. Let us clarify this together. You are a spiritual being, subjects to the laws of spirit. Every spirit is in motion because every spirit is life, and life is movement. The movement of spirit is perceived as feelings, emotions, states, thoughts, and sensations, all of which are part of you, not as cause but as an effect. All these sensations are an effect from that, in a place of your hearts, you have decided to experience, and they have come to the surface so you can be aware of them. In that way you are aware of yourselves. Judging them is not proper, but discerning is. Indeed, we could well say that the whole existential problem of separation is but a matter of discernment. The ability to discern in truth is that of which I, as the mother of wisdom, have come to converse as I wrap my children in the love of my immaculate heart. You are never called to judge between the good and the bad. Rather, you are called to discern between the true and the false, between the whole and nothing, between what is and what is not, between reality and delusion. But you replaced discernment with judgment, what you might call the science of good and evil. You chose the knowledge of good and evil, of nothingness as a state of dual consciousness. You created your own method of discernment. You created fantasies to replace reality. Thus, you created a world of your own, a world in which you could have what you thought was your own desire, the desire to be separate from love, and thus not be in truth. All this has been a mistake, an error that has already been fixed, but an error nevertheless. To live forever without error is what you are called to. Section 3. Discernment. There is only one criterion of discernment that comes from God in order to live in the fullness of love. There's only the all and nothing, the truth and the false. Therefore I invite you to be attentive to everything that happens in your deep interior. This does not mean to be worried or to observe the ego, but to be aware of your heart so that you develop the habit of full attentiveness to love. You know very well what love is. Knowing comes from the heart, not from the intellect. True discernment comes from the heart, not the mind. Your heart knows how to discern. The mind judges, the heart discerns, and it always discerns in truth. Is it not true that you want to live a life of fullness? Would you not like to be eternally happy? Do you want to be right or to be happy? The heart knows what is true first, before the mind, for it recognizes love. Remember this, for in your heart lies the wisdom of God. In it your being knows perfectly and with certainty what is true and what is not, what is real and what is not. It knows because it feels it. Have you ever felt peace? Have you ever felt the peace of the stillness of being, in which you rest serenely and nothing disturbs you? Has your heart jumped for joy when you felt that you found love? Do you want to be free? Do you smile when your loved ones are at your side? Who can deny the joy of the loving mother before the sublime presence of her child? O mother's love, divine love expressed on earth, do you not give suitable things to your children? Parents who love their children know very well what love is. Discerning truth is a capacity of the heart, not the intellect. The superstition of attempting to understand truth rather than feeling it has been a great blunder. Indeed, separating truth from love is an act so ignorant that it makes no sense to evaluate further. The separation of truth and love has been an inevitable consequence of the separation of the soul, a state of which we have already spoken much. There is no such thing as having truth over here and love over there, just as there's no such thing as here is mind and here is heart. Everything is in union. You thought that it was through the thinking mind that you could discern. That is why you heard the voice of the serpent. But now you know, not with the mind, but with the heart, that what you heard is untrue because it does not make you happy and never gave you peace. Under the tree of good and evil, nothing was found with everything, truth with illusion. You found the desire to be right and the desire to be happy, love and fear. And you entered a dispute that has lasted until today and which we now terminate. Now we give back to the heart its eternal inheritance, the inheritance of the peace of God, the fullness of being. Section 4. The treasure of love. We are all heirs. We each receive life for free, which is why we speak of inheritance. But what good is an inheritance that is not available? How could you accept an inheritance if you do not know what it is? This is why I have come today. I claim my inheritance and ask you to claim yours. My heritage is you. I have already reclaimed your soul. Your inheritance is the fullness of love. Claim it now. What I am saying is that your inheritance is your being, the kingdom of heaven. You have the right to live fully because you are my sons and daughters, and I am the fullness of love. Your inheritance is the full right to live without fear, to live in fullness, to live in certainty. Remember, my sons and daughters, you who have fear have not reached the fullness of love. That is why this question of perfect discernment is so important. Only in certainty can one live in peace, and only in peace can one live without fear, because peace always calls for love, and love expels fear. Recall the simple divine criterion of discernment. Everything is either love or nothing. What is love comes from God. What is not love comes from nothing. The only reality created by the eternal is an eternal reality of pure love, because God is love. What is not love is not yours, because it is not your heritage, nor part of your being. Now we begin to live our lives united to love, the one thing with which we can unite, and let the Holy Spirit take care of what is not true. That task belongs to Him, not us. Our only task is to be attentive to all that is love in us and in creation, so that the love that we are in truth can extend eternally without blockage. Now we reclaim our inheritance. No longer are you the prodigal son, wasting your inheritance on vice and that which seems to give happiness but actually brings anguish. Now we let the heart be our teacher and our guide. Now we know that the only true desire of the heart is the desire to live eternally in the fullness of love. And we welcome that desire. We let love flow in abundance from its source, which is God, and spill fully into us. Well-loved sons and daughters, calm your minds, calm your hearts. Close your eyes for a moment. Stay with me, your Heavenly Mother. Together let us repose in peace, united in the stillness of Christ. Give me your imagination, your memory, your will, your all. Leave everything aside. Feel how your heart widens when receiving the love of God. Little by little, let love fill your being and overflow completely, extending to all creation. Here there is no fear, for here there is love. Here there is peace. Here there is the potentiality of being. Here there is eternity. Here lies truth and love in holy unity. Here we receive our treasure, the treasure of love. Here we recognize that we are love and nothing but love, because God is love. Now we stay in silence and let ourselves be loved. We claim our inheritance, which is nothing other than the peace of God.